Welcome back to the OP Survival Series. This is episode 28, and probably the last episode before 1.17, because today, as of the day I'm recording, it was announced that 1.17, which is part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update, is coming out next week on June something. It's next week, I know that. And there are a lot of cool things that are coming, mostly decoration related, which is something I'm excited about because building is the thing that I enjoy most about Minecraft. But actually, the thing that I'm looking most forward to in this new update is Java 16 instead of Java 8, which is what Minecraft has been running on, like, for a long time, I think. And it is what I'm currently running on. If you watched the last episode, or maybe a couple episodes back, you know that I am trying to fix the lag on this server, or on this world, I mean. And it's not hard to imagine why it's lagging. I'm not surprised that this world lags a bunch, but I just wish I knew exactly what caused it to lag. I thought it was the chests. I installed a mod that removed or made the chests no longer entities, so they don't have an animation. They just work when you right click them, but that did nothing. So I don't really know. I don't know how to fix this. I tried so many things, and I'm just hoping that Java 16 will help it in some way. I'm sure it'll help it a little bit, but I don't think it'll work all the way. So I made a few adjustments to my storage silos. I removed 2 of them from over here. Right here. The poppies are now immediately getting thrown into lava instead of a big silo like this. And also, the seeds are going to be filtered in with this, so they also get destroyed by the lava, because eventually I'm gonna make a farm for the seeds and wheat, so I don't need them here. Plus they are the most common item from this farm, and there's just so many seeds that I can get from this, and it would often overflow the system. By the way, this should be filled in. I accidentally broke it with the vein miner mod, but I don't plan on using it for a while because I don't really need to. Next, I might actually get rid of this because I have a pretty reliable string farm in the nether now. But over here, I got rid of the gunpowder part of this. Is this still running? I feel like this might... Nope, maybe it's still filling up. Oops. Yeah, it's still filling up from here. Gotta wait to pick this up. There we go. This is all the gunpowder I've got left. I'll just put that back. But yeah, completely remove that. Shorten the farm, because I've got my original gunpowder farm all the way over there, which is more than I will ever need. So, not too worried about that. And that is pretty much all that I've done. Haven't done much because if you saw the last video, I spent 2 weeks working on a build for the Reddit competition. Even though I spent such a long time working on it, apparently I was thinking too much outside the box. I should have stuck more simple. I made it too complicated, but whatever. Point is, everything is still slow. And I'm just waiting for... See, look how slow this is. It should not drain that slowly. And all I can do is wait till 1.17 and hopefully things will get better. If they don't, then I'll have to remove some stuff, shorten it. And I do not plan on adding any more farms to this, because I think there's just too many. I thought that I was able to make a huge, giant area that I could have all these farms running, and then maybe the FPS would be low, but that would be okay. But actually it's the opposite. The FPS are perfectly fine in this area, but everything just runs in slow motion. I don't lag myself. I can move around fine. I don't lag, except for this. Apparently I can do this elytra trick where I bounce off the ground. I don't know why that is. Also, rockets power for way longer than they should in slow motion, which is kind of a buff, but it's kind of annoying at some points. But the slow motion bug, it's annoying, so I need to get rid of it. And if 1.17 doesn't get rid of it, I'll have to take down some stuff, and then whether or not it does fix it or not, I am not going to be adding any more farms in here. I'll be kind of scattering them around the world, which is kind of sad because I'd planned for this place to be giant, filled with all sorts of cool farms, storage, stuff like that, and then I would have all these pixel arts around on the side. But I'm not going to be in here very long. After, or like from now, I'm not going to be here very long because I need to start building my farms other places. So even though I spent like half a month working on this, I won't be seeing it very often, which is kind of sad. So in the last video I said that I plan to start working on a base over here, and I have not stopped those plans. I would still like to do that. However, I don't really need a base right now. I'm kind of in a transition mode, literally because of the update coming. So instead, I'm not going to start working on this yet. I'll wait for the update. And what I've been doing for the past one day, actually, haven't been in this world very long, I was working on the mountains, which was what I was doing before the come on, load, before the pixel art that we have over here. I was working on the mountains. So I'm going to go back to there. If you remember, I have to go through the nether to get there. And then I can kind of update. Come on, that takes so long. I think I'm gonna have to relog, because otherwise I'm just gonna get stuck, I think. Yep. Yeah, I would have gotten stuck right there. Alright, we're back. Just reloaded. And now the lag should be gone because I haven't loaded the pit yet. That's what I call that area. So I haven't done a whole lot of work. It looks pretty much the same, but I did fill in a lot more of the spots where there was only skeleton before. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hold on, let me get there first. If you have not seen this area, this is a place I mapped out on stream a while back. And this is where I plan to make all of my terraforming and buildings and stuff like that. And the area that I'm working on first is this island. I haven't updated the maps in a while, but it'll look pretty much the same because I haven't done much with the shape of the island. It's just been stuff like this, the actual terrain. I called it Boar Island because it used to look like a boar. This was the snout, leg, tail, and an ear, but it doesn't anymore because I shaped it to how I wanted, and now it doesn't look like a boar anymore. So I don't really know what to call it. Maybe I'll keep the name. I'm gonna turn up the render distance a little bit because I don't need to worry about lag over here. It's perfectly fine. And here we go. This is the side I've been working on most recently. I filled in some of this up here. And then there were a few holes over here that I filled in. I don't know if I could pull up a picture right now. You can see the comparison. There was a few missing spots that I didn't fill in before, but now they are filled in. And for this video, I know I've already spent a lot of time talking, but I'm gonna stop the recording now, and then we'll cut back with some... Oh, there's gonna be a lot of mobs under here. Yeah. And then we're gonna cut back with some progress. Maybe do some skeleton work, and maybe fill some more stuff in. Alright, it's been a couple hours, but I worked for maybe like 1.5 hours, and I filled in this chunk. It's hard to see because it all just looks the same, but this chunk was empty before and now it's filled in. And that's pretty much all I did in between cuts there. May not seem like a lot, but it felt like a lot. My elytra is getting low, so I think I'm gonna need to head back to my base anyways. So this might be a good time to end this video here. Thank you for watching, and that's all I gotta say.